Hey there, this is Calvin from Mini Pots, and it's a week in review time. And I was out last week because we had the plague hit our household. A child, it may have been longer, but we had it for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. And it finally got me. My wife got it, oldest son got it, then I got it. So I was out. I didn't feel like doing anything. I haven't done anything really. That's not true, but I did release a video yesterday, and I'll be releasing the second part of that. And the sound quality I'm disappointed in, but it is what it is to some degree. It's a package that I got from Badger Games. They are a um, retailer in back east somewhere, I want to say. Hey there, I am listening to the video and I made a mistake there. It is brigadegames.com, not Badger Games. Badger Games sells some really great stuff. I've shopped with them too. They also sell and carry some unusual minis, much like Brigade Games. But the box that you're seeing here is from Brigade Games, or the minis I worked on is from brigadegames.com. Thank you. And they do some, for the States, they do some unusual minis. You can find most of the North Star stuff there, as well as some other games. You'll find some Footsore minis, some other, just all the sort of odd, independent, non-GW game bits. World War II, Weird War, sci-fi, fantasy, historical. They just have a lot of stuff. Same with Badger Games. So Brigade Games and Badger Games, they both carry some really nice, unusual stuff, and I have encountered them through something on either Instagram, or it may have been initially Twitter when it was still the bird instead of being the X. And they're a nice little site, and give them a look. See, they also are doing some independent undead horror minis. Um, so what I have here is I've been working on these guys. I will do another video when I have everything based up. These are the skeletal Romans from the latest uh, Silver Bayonet release. And over here I have my Dark Age Undead, and I was debating whether or not to uh, magnetize these, and I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. There's a couple I might, just to have some variety occasionally, but these with the shield having a divot makes it very easy to attach. On the Romans, same thing, you have the divot, so the fist goes of the little mini guy goes right in there, and it gives you a nice hole to take the glue and whatnot. I am going to probably paint before I put them on, or at least paint the back of the shields, because I always hate knowing that the back is not there or not painted. And we'll see what happens after that. There was like, of the Dark Age Undead, Dark Age Undead, sorry, my brain. This is like, there's two guys I thought would be possible for magnetizing. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll just gonna prime all the backs of the shields and fill the little hole with some putty. Sorry about that. Little boy wants some attention. Mama's not here, and we are working with our Legos, guys. But that's what I think I want to do. All these guys I've sanded. I've taken my X-Acto knife. I've trimmed off, and you can see where it's a little bit shiny, maybe. I don't know if it comes through on the camera, where I scraped away the extra flash. So I'm going to have these done today, and I should hope to have everyone primed a little bit later. I'll be going over that in a video and in another video. Thank you very much. Reading, man, I want to end this quick because I know the kid's going to be here in a few seconds. And that's sort of what this is about, though. It's trying to find time for your stuff amongst everything else. Reading, I picked up Snarl, the latest by Uncle Adam and Vince Venturella, the YouTube game guys that started their own gaming company. And very intrigued with their Cowboy Ranger game, which is a giant robot battling game. Plays on a little bit larger battlefield than what I'm used to, so I might reduce the scale. Instead of working with 28 millimeter, I might go down to 15 and just cut everything in half. But we'll see on that one. The listening to stuff, I've been listening to a book. Let me get the title real quick. I've been listening to Every Tool's a Hammer by, I forget the name. He's the guy that he does a lot of stuff on special effects and oh man, third time's the charm. Adam Savage. Every Tool's a Hammer by Adam Savage, which is an interesting creative process listen or book. And I became aware of it through Trent Holbrook, who does he was doing the challenge on YouTube, hobby challenge, where you see if you can get a video up every night, weeknights, and just to promote getting stuff done. And that's I did that for a week, really hard, with work, with family. I still will try to do that occasionally, but it's just really hard for me to balance that out, which I'm sure most of you can understand if you do any. This is not my full-time thing. My full-time thing is sitting behind a desk, looking at a computer screen and comparing numbers and making sure everything looks like it is there. Then processing reports, but that's a different story. The Adam Savage, he's giving a perspective on how you start out, how things are hard, how things are easy, how he was encouraged from a young age to do so many things. And some ways I had some of that, in the sense that if I said I can't do, I can remember getting a long lecture about why I shouldn't say I can't. And I'm sure a lot of you are out there got that same lecture. So that's what I've been listening to and reading. Watching, I finally watched Prey on Hulu, the Predator set in early United States colonial period, or maybe not. There's some French fur trappers in it. So I'm not sure if it's real early, but just a second, please. My remembering history is a little bit muddled at times. And I think, well, it's pre-United States, although it's possible it could be after the 13 colonies have been established. Enjoyed it. Really did enjoy it. I was watching it here and trying to do some stuff, and so I didn't get to see. There's some really dark scenes, meaning the screen is really dark, and I can usually work around that. But I was doing something else and listening to it and enjoying it, so I didn't worry too much. I enjoyed it. That's all. I did that with the idea of trying to watch or see the latest Predator movie. So that's going to be coming. I'm interested in this. I like this idea that there's something out there just as tough as he is, different, but and working with him type of thing, and if they can make it work. So we'll see. I know there's been some discourse on how it's not the Predator history and it's a little bit falling away from what the Predator normally is, but I'm not. Things change. I've lived long enough and seen enough to know that things change and that our ideas that were great some time ago are not so great now. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose there, and I'm sure you appreciate me not blowing it into the mic. Hobby wise, I haven't seen anything else. I've been seeing some new games. I'm really looking forward to the latest game by Joseph McCullough, the Warriors of Athena Quests and Heroes books. So I pre-ordered that, and I did have ordered some Greek models from Victrix, knowing that North Star is going to be releasing or repackaging or putting together a selection of Greek mythos monsters as well as miniatures for your teams together, and hoping I did the right choice there. So I found a rule set which I'm going to be picking up for Usable with Brethren Ancients, which I reviewed the other two sets, and Bronze Coin Silver Shield. Bronze Shield Silver Coin is the name of the game. And it is a warband mercenary skirmish game set in the time of the Greek warriors up to 500 BC, I think is what it says in the description. And looks intriguing. I just don't have the scenery for it, but I'll make something work. Still working on, I have my gaming table set up, and it's set up for a couple, well, longer than that, to play some When Nightmares Come out on it, and I wanted to do a video of that, and so I'm working on that. Hopefully I can get some more progress on it done today and have it worked on this week. We had our house tore up with all the water was shut off for 3 days. At nighttime, they were kind enough, they fixed a bathroom so we would have water going to that. But that was quite disturbing. It really shook up the house, which I'm sure if you have any family, even if you don't have any family, having your abode shaken up is sort of like that, where you can't do your normal stuff. You can't set the dishwasher and walk away. Then my dishwasher decided to die. So all these things have happened. And this has been sort of omnipresent on my brain and the hobby, and some other stuff. And I know I can do some of the stuff around the house and I can't, and that promotes another discussion, which I hope to get to at some point. But just all I can really say is thank you for watching. Hope you got something out of this. Hope this is inspiration to some degree, and see you become aware of some different things out there that you hadn't seen before or heard about. So keep an eye out and see. I have some interesting things where I'm working on, and hopefully I'll get everything done and presented in such a format that it's pleasant to other people to watch or observe. So thank you very much, and have a great week, and take care.